Most AI software apps are going to zero. Retail investors are pouring millions into the shiny front-end software, email writers, resume builders, anime avatar generators. This is what we call the AI wrapper companies. They rent an AI's brain from somewhere else, they wrap it in a pretty web page, then they charge you $20 a month. The second OpenAI or Google drops in a free software update on a random Tuesday, boom, that little app's entire business model dies overnight. Stop buying the paint job, I say. Start buying the engine. To make this dead simple, I've built a 7-layer AI pyramid model that you're seeing right now. It breaks down the entire AI market from fragile apps at the top to absolute powerhouses at the bottom. Today, we'll go through all the 7 layers. We will cover these business models, forward PE ratios, and the real growth rates. And we will do a deep dive into 6 powerhouses I personally love: NVIDIA, SpaceX, Microsoft, Google, Palantir, and Tesla. The layer 1 sits at the bottom of the pyramid. That's the silicon and hardware. Without microchips, AI does not exist. So ASML, it makes extreme ultraviolet lithography machines. They have 100% global monopoly. Forward P is 38 times. SanDisk, Micron, build high-speed memory and enterprise flash storage. Micron's revenue is growing 100% year on year with a forward P of just 18 times. Broadcom builds custom AI chips and networking switches. AI chip revenue is up 140% at a 28 times forward P. Then we have the final boss, NVIDIA. It is the boss of silicon. NVIDIA makes the GPU that train the world's smartest AI models. Revenue is growing at 65% year on year. Forward PE sits around 31 times. Wall Street critics keep calling NVIDIA too expensive, but every single quarter, NVIDIA doubles its revenue and makes those critics look ridiculous. They do not just sell GPUs, they sell CUDA. CUDA is the software ecosystem that locks in every programmer on Earth. Trying to train a massive AI model without NVIDIA right now, good luck. It's just trying to build an AI skyscraper with a plastic toy shovel. They own the engine room. Now look at the level 2. It's energy, cooling, and connectivity. AI eats electricity for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Earth's power grid are literally choking on it. So look at Constellation Energy. It supplies 24/7 nuclear power. Free cash flow is up 125% with 25 times forward PE. Vertiv builds direct-to-chip liquid cooling so server racks don't catch fire. Operating income is just 38% at a forward PE of 32 times. And then we have SpaceX. SpaceX is what I call tier 0 infrastructure. And they are executing a 2-part master plan that is making them billions right now. I want to share the 3 ways SpaceX mints money today or planning in the future. The first one is speed on Earth. Traditional tech companies take 18 to 24 months to build a data center because they get stuck waiting on local power companies. SpaceX doesn't wait. They took an abandoned factory in Memphis, the Colossus data center, and packed in 200,000 NVIDIA GPUs in just 199 days. That was a world record. They powered it immediately using on-site Tesla Megapacks and generators. They also are landlord in the AI space. SpaceX isn't just training models, they are renting out massive compute capacity to AI frontier labs like Anthropic, Google for billions of dollars in recurring money rent. And what they have planned for the future is the orbital future. When Earth's land and power grids tap out completely, SpaceX is already setting up orbital laser mesh networks and space-based solar data center concepts. SpaceX is a private behemoth valued presently just under $2 trillion. growing an ARR over 50%. They build data centers faster than anyone on earth, and then they rent them out at a premium. Now, layer three is the hyperscalers. Most companies cannot afford to spend billions on hardware. They rent out compute space in the cloud. Every time someone uses AI, these digital landlords collect money checks. Amazon, AWS. This is the market leader. AWS is growing 28% year on year. Forward PE is 32 times. Then there's Oracle Cloud. Again, it is exploding. Their cloud business is growing nearly 90% year on year, backed by staggering $600 plus billion backlog. The forward PE is just 24 times. Look at Microsoft Azure. Microsoft is an enterprise heavyweight. Forward PE is around 21 times. Azure Cloud is growing 30 times, 30% year on year. They took OpenAI's models, plugged them directly into Windows, Office 365, Teams, and Azure. Every major corporation on the earth already pays Microsoft a software subscription. Inserting AI into these tools give them instant distribution that no startup can match. And finally, the all-time favorite, Google. People claim Google was falling behind in AI. Well, Google took that personally. Google Cloud revenue is exploding 63% year over year. Forward PE sits at a mere 24 times. Google built its own TPU chips, so they don't have to rely entirely on third-party silicon. And their core search machine prints billions of dollars in cash, generate about 80% revenue margin. Buying Google at 24 forward PE, while cloud business is growing 60%, feels like a cheat code. Look at level 4, data architecture and security. AI model needs two things, context memory and strict security guardrails. We have MongoDB. It provides vector databases so AI agents remember past context, growing at 23% at 50 times forward PE. And we have Palo Alto Networks and CrowdStrike. They basically secure autonomous AI agents from hackers. Palo Alto trades at 55 times forward PE with 6 billion annual recurring revenue. And then my high conviction favorite, that's Palantir. Palantir builds enterprise operating system for AI. Their platform is AIP, is called AIP. Palantir's revenue growth just accelerated to 70%, 71% year over year, and the US commercial revenue is surpassing past 100% growth. The forward PE looks a little high at 85x, but hear me out. Palantir gives AI strict operational rules. It stops models from hallucinating, secures corporate data, and lets human managers stay in control of critical decisions. Whether think about US military or Fortune 500 giants, once an enterprise installs Palantir, they can almost never leave it. Now look at level 5, the foundational models. These are companies that are well known. This is where the general intelligent brain lives. OpenAI, Anthropic, xAI, Grok. These cost billions to train and are locked in a fierce battle to be the smartest brain on the earth. Then comes layer 6, the AI wrappers. I just want to talk about it. Pay close attention to this distinction. Avoid these thin wrappers. A thin wrapper is basically an app that puts that pretty interface over ChatGPT. It has zero moat, zero security, zero proprietary data. The minute OpenAI drops a new feature, that thin wrapper goes out of business. Invest in the backend infrastructure, not the thin wrappers. And finally, we reach to the top capstone, physical and AI robots. Now, digital software on the laptop is great, but the physical labor economy, warehouses, transport, factories, and construction is trillions of dollars bigger than the software. Symbiotic, automates retail warehouses, growing at 45% at a forward PE of 40 times. Figure AI is deploying general purpose humanoid robots into the BMW car factories, and this is already happening. And then we have the king of physical AI, Tesla. Tesla trades at 100 times forward PE, not because it's just a car company. Tesla's full self driving is an AI brain on wheels navigating the real world using pure vision. They take the exact same vision neural networks, battery technology, electric motor manufacturing, and plug it into the optimized humanoid robots. When AI steps off your laptop screens and starts physically working in the warehouses, Tesla controls the physical world. So let's bring it all
Yeah.
together. Stop gambling on the fragile wrapper apps and look at the backbone. NVIDIA owns the silicon base. SpaceX builds rapid data centers, rents out compute. Microsoft and Google own cloud platforms. Palantir provides enterprise security and logic. Tesla leads physical robotics. Don't buy the paint job, buy the engine. Which one of these six powerhouses is your top pick? Drop in your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.